Hi, my name is Carson, and today I'm going to be talking about my concept, my logo, my colors, and my two typefaces. So first, my concept is Lil Wayne as a rock star. Lil Wayne is a very influential rapper to me. Love his music, love his lyrics. I feel like he tells a lot of really good stories in his songs. So I definitely wanted to choose him. Definitely not an easy pick though, because he has tattoos all over his face. He's got dreads. He looks like a typical rapper. But I wanted to turn him into like a rock star, or maybe like a pop star. Definitely wasn't easy. And my concept statement is Lil Wayne's quit the rap game and started picking up the guitar. Now the reason that I made it that is I didn't really want him to always be a rock star. I kind of wanted more of a transition from like him rapping and then kind of turning over a new leaf and like starting to create like more pop, like rock songs. I don't know if that's turning over a new leaf, but I'm a big fan of rap. So but then I created the logo and I tried to make it a W, like with a guitar, a Y guitar for like Wayne. So I first created a W and I didn't really like how it looks. So I kind of simplified it and played around with some things. And ultimately it became a W with like a Y guitar coming out of it. And I do like how it looks, and I think it was like fairly creative. But I do wish that I would have put like a little bit more color and a little bit more detail into it. Just because, like, yes, I feel like it's good, like with the W and the Y, you know, it's Wayne. It represents him, but it is not the most aesthetically pleasing. At least I think it's a good choice with the Y guitar. I feel like that was very creative in my part, but I'm not really sure. And then in my colors, in my color palette, so I created a color palette with my mood board, and I ended up really not liking that. So I played around with like different colors throughout my iterations, but I ended up going with this red and this blue. I think they contrast very well. They're not too harsh. They're very subtle, and they're also colorful. While being subtle, they're still colorful, which I think is a characteristic of like a rock star. So I think that goes well. Now, I didn't do anything like too crazy with the colors. Like I didn't use them a whole ton. I mainly used a lot of black and white. And that's mostly due to the image that I used. I really liked the negative space that it created. I felt like it enabled a lot of text and space, and I think the asymmetry that it created went well with my piece, so I kept that background. But I really do like my logo and my colors. Now as we talk about typeface, this is definitely something that was super helpful. I played around so much with the typeface. I started with a cursive, kind of like a cursive and like a sans serif typeface. But eventually I didn't really like the cursive. I don't feel like it goes well with like the whole rock star, like pop star type thing. I feel like it's more like classical, slower music. So I changed that to like a bold, and I 3D, put 3D text on it too. And I think that came together really well. At one point I did put the text behind his head, but I feel like the more emphasis on Wayne as has his name, the better. So I ended up putting the text in front of the dude. And I also used a lot of 3D typeface. I feel like that looks really well. It looks very professional, and I think it kind of helped out with the negative space in the background. It feels very focused, like you focus on that and nothing else, because it's almost like an island. So I think the 3D text did a good job of doing that. But typeface was definitely something that I changed around a lot, and I think in the end I feel like my typeface did well. I have 3, so it looks good.